G'day everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well as per usual. So guys, if you've got me on the socials, you would have seen me talking about a new street bike that I had on the way. Well, the day is finally here. I got the bike just behind me there. Quick sneak peek. I've rode it here about 30-40 Ks. So I thought I'd jump off the bike, give you guys a quick reveal video and check out what I've got. Let's go have a look. Well, there she is, guys. This is my brand new Yamaha MT-09, straight off the showroom floor. Ridden it here, about 30 Ks on the clock, so she's brand new, untouched. And man, I'm in love already. I love this thing. I love how it rides. I love the look of it. It is just bloody amazing, in my opinion. So why did I pick the MT-09? Well, I've always loved the look of the MT bikes that Yamaha offers, even before these new model ones came out. I think these came out in 2021. The previous models before, I really liked the look of them as well. So once they released these new versions, I was in love even more. So I'm pretty sure the MT-09 here got a whole redo. They changed pretty much everything as far as I know. And the MT-07 got a bit of a makeover, a bit of a freshen up, and just to look a bit different. But anyway, yeah, I've always really liked the look of them. So that's what drew me towards this thing initially, just the looks alone. And then yeah, I went for a test ride on the MT-07 first, because I thought about going the MT-07 first. It's just cheaper than the MT-09. But once I test rode both of them, one after the other, yeah, I knew the MT-09 was the better fit. The MT-07 for me, I'm about 6 foot. It just felt a little bit cramped. I felt like if I went on a long freeway ride or even just a long day ride, I think my knees and that would get a bit sore, a bit cramped. The MT-09 just felt a bit more roomy. So that was sort of what led me towards the MT-09, and obviously the looks. It looks beautiful. I love it. So if you know absolutely nothing about the Yamaha MT-09, what is it? Well, it's a 889cc triple cylinder engine. Now, I'm no engine nut. I couldn't tell you anything about engines except they're bigger or they're small. That's about it. But yeah, this thing 889cc, so she's getting up there. She's got plenty of power. It's got a few different riding modes, so I'm not sure what mode I had it in just to ride here, but I think it might be in one of the more sedate riding modes, so I don't want to wind it up to the top right now. We'll get used to it before we go to the top, but yeah, she's got plenty of power to get me through. So on this new model MT-09, they obviously changed this or updated the headlight compared to the previous model. I know in forums and stuff like that, a lot of people early on were saying they didn't like the headlight and they wouldn't buy the bike just because of that alone. But me personally, I really like the look of it. I think it sets the bike off, and yeah, I love it. I think from the front, looks really good compared to the previous model with the other headlight. So she's got a TFT dash up front here, colour one. It is pretty small, but I don't really think it matters. It has everything on there that I need to have. It's got a clock, it's got the fuel, it's got what gear I'm in, it's got the speed, got the revs, got all the traction control and riding modes on there, so you can see everything that you need to see. Yeah, it's a bit small, but really I'm not looking at that every second of the ride, so I don't think it's a problem. I think it looks good up here in the front. So I'm not going to pretend that I fully understand what I'm about to talk about here, but I did look up the specs for the bike before I came out here just to mention a few things. But apparently this new model comes with a brand new thing from Yamaha called a 6-axis IMU. So the IMU part stands for Inertial Measurement Unit. So basically what it does, that works in with the traction control aids. So you got the slide control, traction control, and like a wheelie control, lift control I think they call it. So that unit just measures all different types of things to, yeah, obviously if you got all the traction control modes on, wheelie control, it'll stop you from sliding around, doing wheelies, all that kind of stuff. So apparently this new unit is, it's brand new to this bike. I'm assuming it's in the other bikes as well, but yeah, brand new from Yamaha. So all these traction control aids should be really good, which should help me out because obviously I haven't had a street bike or a 900cc bike. So just thought I'd mention that in there. Be something for me to play around with all the traction control aids on the bike. And one last thing with the bike to mention that is awesome, this bike comes standard with a quick shifter. Now I haven't really used it because I've only ridden here and it's still in the run-in period, so I don't know if using the quick shifter would damage it. Probably not. I mean, it's on there, it should be able to use it, but haven't really been using it on the ride here. But yeah, quick shifter, that's going to be awesome. That'll be great fun. So some of you might be thinking, why didn't I pay a bit extra and get the MT-09 SP version? So for any of you guys that don't know, the SP version is an upgraded model from this one. The only thing that I can think of that it comes with is obviously the upgraded suspension. That's what the SP stands for, I believe. But it comes with the whole upgraded suspension kit and rides a lot better. For what I want the bike for, I don't think I really need the SP version. I'm not going to be pushing on the street on this thing, or I'm not going to be doing any track days. So I think the extra money spent to get the better suspension on the bike isn't really worth it for me. It does come in a different color scheme, but yeah, I wasn't really interested in that. Just the standard MT-09 was more than enough for me, and I obviously chose the black color. I was thinking about getting the it's like a grey and blue kind of color with blue rims, but really happy I went with the black, guys. Looks awesome in the black. Well, I think that's enough talking from me here, guys. Time to jump on this bike, go for a bit of a spin, and I'll show you guys what this Yamaha MT-09 is all about. So I'll just kick the bike over. You guys can have a bit of a listen to what she sounds like. Just sitting on idle, obviously, but hopefully you can hear that. It's a bit of a different exhaust setup on this thing. It's all underneath the bike there. It's obviously something to do with the emissions, the way they've done all that. I don't know a whole lot about that exhaust setup, but it does look different without having a pipe out the side here. But it does have a bit of a sound to it for a stock bike. There's a little bit of noise there, but with a pipe on that thing, I think it's going to sound awesome. Anyway, we'll get out of here. Is this the furthest anyone's taken an MT-09 off-road? Probably not, but it was a bit scary. Brand new bike, on the dirt. Let's get out of here, up onto the road. Alright, see what she's got. So this thing is fast without feeling fast, if that makes sense. Like, you look down and you're like, wow, I'm going that quick. I don't know if it's just because all the bikes I've ridden on the road are off-road bikes with off-road tyres, so they're noisy, so you get the sound to feel like you're going quicker, whereas this thing's so smooth, I don't realise how quick I'm actually going until I look down. It's so nice to ride though, so smooth, steers really, really well. It's obviously all new to me with proper street tyres. Turns way different than the bikes I've got with a 21-inch front, so something new to get used to. But I'll have to play around with these ride modes. On here I've got D mode 2 and traction control mode 1. So I haven't read the book to see what is what really, but there's just a mode button here that switches between two different ones. And I'm pretty sure there's a manual mode where you can play around and change all of it to whatever settings you want. Oh man, I love this thing. Good. Man, if you had a camera on my face, guys, biggest smile you'd ever see. So obviously we know the MT-09's got plenty of power on tap. Don't need any more of that, I'll be just fine. But the riding position here for me, guys, it's pretty good. Obviously being a naked bike, it's a good upright position, sort of like what I'm used to on the adventure bikes. But with this tank, the way it's cut, my legs fit in there pretty damn good. Even if you're a bit taller than 6 foot than me, Still got plenty of room in there for your knees, so it's pretty comfy in that sense. I think I could ride this thing for a fair while and be comfortable. The seat, I'm yet to figure out how long it can go on the seat, but first impressions, it feels pretty good. No complaints on the seat just yet, but that's only with it was about a half-hour ride up here, so I'll get back to you on the seat at another day. So guys, I don't really know what else to tell you apart from I love this bike and it is so much fun. I mean, oh, it steers so good, just power on tap. It doesn't take much. I have to keep my eye down on this speedo because it doesn't take much to creep on up. But I'm going to start cruising on back home, guys. I've got to head to work, unfortunately, which sucks. But make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys, because I'm going to be chucking out some more videos to do with the MT-09. Firstly, it'll be the first bunch of mods that I throw on this thing. Then we'll probably do some day rides, whatever other mods I do to the thing. But if you're interested in that, hit the subscribe button, guys, so you don't miss out. And chuck this video a like, guys, if you enjoyed it, because I sure did. This bike is sick, and yeah, I'm loving it, man. Oh, alright guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to have some fun on the way home. See you in the next video, guys. Ride safe. Catch ya.